That might be worth a look. No hope of clearing this without a shovel.
Walk in the way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach. Do not walk in darkness. Turn to the light. Do not enter. Beware of the shadows.
I suppose not many can boast that they've been to a Githyanki creche and survived. Perhaps that's a good omen for our chances going forward, if you're feeling optimistic. Very serious of you. But go ahead. It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justiciar. But perhaps I should be content with my lot. I'm already blessed to have you at my side, after all.
You must have questions. Kalir's clutch held 36 eggs, more or less, though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Though it must be said, you are an uncommonly adequate member of your species. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then. My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell. Not every life is equal. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. Their lives were not precious. They were a blight that required expunging. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us. If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the Undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, To survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. You must have...
Looks like we're done here. Pity. This place has been a wild ride. We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you? I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
My first tour of a Githyanki creche. Memorable, to be certain, but the service left something to be desired. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. We can have all for it, but it won't so much as chip one of her nailed claws. She'll escape to the Hells, and if we succeeded, my life would be taken in exchange. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can, I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet. Well met. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Yeah? The year, 10 Air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. I'd trade you if I could. I miss it more than anything. But hey, that's life. Or so I'm told. Hey, soldier. Soldier. Don't burn yourself.
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlaakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
Skakek Kier Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen. I knew you would fight, and I knew you would win. I needed to ensure Vlaakith's trust. This was the only way. I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlaakith's demise? Skaketh! I should run you through for suggesting it.
A fool stumbles without cause. A hero serves a cause without question. I am neither. Clear of heart, clear of mind, and bound by no master. Now, you must listen. The Prism's tenant can put an end to Vlaakith's tyranny. They must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave to still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness! You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it. I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles, yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talak Magir in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try. Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Vlakith Karsivim Hrath Crashhead. Only in Vlakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlakith. Forsake Vlakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlakith. She has sinned against me. Obvious, you say. But does the dragon of the sky ever look to the worm and dream of crawling? I was taught but one way, the superior way, Vlakith's way. Until now, I never thought Vlakith a tyrant or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed. I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole. But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom. And I believe he may be right. Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will, I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better. Yes, I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlakith's eyes are upon us. Can you feel it? The shadows gnaw at us. Do not take them for granted.
Are you the true soul? I'll take that as a yes. Listen up. Grab a torch, stay out of the dark, and move fast. The shadows have eyes. Go on!
Something's wrong. I feel weak. Drained.
The shadows will not consume me. I am shielded by Lady Shah. The Dark Lady shields me. I can feel her.
Hey, boy. You want the bone? Fetch! You see that blighter go? Swallowed whole by the shadow curse. Bet he was pure tasty. You're the true soul we're taking to Moonrise, I'm guessing. Aye, in the shallows. But the curse don't care about some itty-bitty light once you get deeper. But don't worry, boss. We've got a guide. Talk to Kansif inside. He'll run through it. Wait, you're joking, yeah? But we're ready to go. You just need to tell Kansif inside. So you want me to... I mean, I'll just go and, No! No!
true soul. An honor. Did you bring the lyre? We were told to expect a true soul. That Night Warden Minthara would send someone with her lyre to summon a guide through the darkness. I admit, I'm surprised a true soul does not know this. Where are you headed, exactly?
What should I do?
On my word.
On the move.
Faith will protect me.
Blood comes easy these days.
Heating up. Aye, aye. Ambush.
Can you feel it?
Are you? Grab a torch.
Something's wrong. I feel weak. Drained.
The shadows will not consume me. I am shielded by Lady Charlotte. The shadows' power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. The Dark Lady shields me. I can feel it.
Fetch! You're the true soul taken to Moonrise, I'm guessing. Right you are. Go through and talk to Kansif. But we're ready to go. I'll just...
Don't like all this quiet.
I liked it, Jack.
True soul. Did you bring the lyre? Good. We were told to expect you. Then pluck a tune, and our guide will come scuttling.
Yes, I hear them, Your Majesty, calling us. Their god and their guide together.
Now that's what I call an abdomen.
Greetings, in the Absolute's name. You have been charged with guiding us.
New flesh for you, my queen. But who are they?
Best introduce yourself. Perhaps you'll listen to a true soul.
And you? What are you?
More faithful of the Absolute. They need a guide to the tower, same as us.
Your minds connect, and you hear a whispered voice. The Absolute. Or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the dark.
A true soul. You have more worshippers every day, Majesty. Yes. Yes. They'll do nicely. We have our queen's favor. She speaks to us, protects us, graces us with her blessing.
And her magic lamp.
And they are jealous of your gift, Majesty. But you gave it to us, and we always keep it close. No! Our queen gave it to us. If they wish to walk through the darkness alone, they are welcome to.
Good. Now, are we ready to depart?
Bless us again, Majesty. Shine your light. Protect us. Come. Follow and stay close. Do not leave the light. Do not feed the shadows.
You heard him. Move out!
They should stay closer, my queen. They should stay in the light. Unless they want to become shadows. Come back! They must step. They must keep up. The shadows are hungry.
Ain't all got 10 legs.
Patience, Majesty.
Looks like an ambush.
Patience. Wait. Something's wrong, Majesty.
Who's there? Show yourself! Harper's attack! Kill the cultists and get that lantern! Heretics! Villains in the dark!
These Harpers are clearly enemies of the Absolute. They could be worthwhile allies. But defend the guide and you may preserve your cover as a true soul.
What are they doing? We thought they were true souls! Traitors! Heathens! We need that lantern!
Can't even catch my breath.
Need to stay focused. Let's see what we have here.
against the darkness! Ignis!
On the move.
Well, so much for peace.
Let's finish this.
Incredible. A light so radiant not even the curse can dim it.
The lantern flickers ever so briefly, and you hear a slight twitter. Or perhaps it's simply your imagination.
You. Don't move a goddamn muscle.
Talk. Why in the hells would a cultist turn on her kind?
The pin the man wears is familiar to you. He belongs to the Harpers, a covert organization dedicated to freedom and balance.
A prisoner? Then I must be a welcome sight indeed. Follow me. I know a refuge from the darkness. You can rest there. An inn. Last Light, it's called. A place you can sigh without the shadow beasts hearing. Let the lantern's light be your guide. I'll mark your map, should you lose the way.
Bows, rusted weapons. A great battle was fought here.
An extra vicious one, I think. No one buried their dead.
Exactly the sort of battle I live to fight. And the sort made even more thrilling with a hot
stout-hearted tiefling at my side. Assume nothing.
Hey, good looking.
Let's move.
What a charmer.
Eager for battle. Whatever comes, I'm ready.
No time to rest. Looks like there was a struggle here.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
Would you look at that? No shadows.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. She helped us out in the shadows.
Come. Jahira!
Just about do.
Just about?
Just about. Shouldn't hang around too long,
though. Hello.
Kindness is too often a decoy.
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What's she doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved one of my friends from a druid with a snake. Knows when to be discreet, too. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible? What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Damon might be knocking around here, right? Oh my god, soldier. That's Jahira. The Jahira. Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!